Praise be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Lakakadash, Nabohana to the elder and apostle of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutation to the Akemo pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven. It is your brother and this truth from Central Africa coming to you with this precept, man. Today I want to talk about this one lesson. You see, many people don't touch these lessons, man, because they are afraid people will point finger on them, man, or Isa will come on them, man, and beat the hell out of them, man, because they are pushing something dangerous, man. They are afraid to be called the black extremities, man. They are afraid to teach the Torah, man. The Torah are always controversial, man. Just saying that there are 613 commandments, we are supposed to keep all of them, and fuck you, man. Fuck you, hypocrite. You are hypocrite, man. So I am going to do a series of commandments and see if you are able to keep with that bitch ass Babylonian mindset, man. People who can't keep orders, people who can't follow orders, man. People who get hurt on everything, man. People who were raised, man, to have a freedom of speech, man. You can speak against your parent, you can speak against anybody, man. You can be rebellious and nobody can lay hands on you. That's not the case here on the Middle East, man. That's not the case here on the Eastern Hemisphere, man. That's why we call them the moral standard, man, and the judgment, the moral standard in which the society must conduct, man. A good example of that, look at the Arab, man. People look at the Arab as bug out, man, but the Arabs, that they are close on how the Israel used to live, man. If you steal, man, we stone you to death, man. If you lay with somebody's wife, man, we kill you. That is still practiced here on Africa and in the Middle East, man. Because here on Africa, you got many Israelites. They came with those law, statutes, and commandments here in Africa. Don't mix. I am not teaching about a 12 tribal sign here. I am teaching about the Torah. The southern kingdom which fled from the Roman persecution, they came here on Africa with the law, statutes, and commandments, man. They came with the scribe here, man, and the prophet were here. So my case is, this is Deuteronomy 21 and 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them, man. So what it is if here on Africa or Middle East, you got a rebellious child, man, you chastise him, you beat him with sticks, man. When he's still a child, man. When he reach the age when he can take responsibility, and that is 12 years old, man, that's when he do things and he won't listen to you. He doing his own things, sagging pant. He don't want to be responsible. He don't want to get married. He don't want to do anything, man. He's just being rebellious, man. The father can decide to chase that child out of the family, man, so that he can be able to be on his own. When the child is still stubborn, even after being chased to the street or whatever, to his relative, maybe, let's say, maybe he developed a habit of stealing, man. The elder in the street, they will hold at that child and lay hand on her, man, to stone her to death. That's what they are doing here in Africa. That's to prove they still keep the Torah. I have witnessed and seen on my own 2 eyes people get stoned to death, man, for stealing, for committing adultery, man. And this is different other sins, man. For laying with your mother, man. For laying with your sister, man. For the sin of laying with your sister, the punishment is the elder in your clan, because here in Africa we got clan, a big clan, man. They will come together and call you or grab you there, and they will beat the hell out of you severely. 70 to 100 sticks, man. With a wet towel, man. That wet towel with salt, man. They put salt on that wet towel, they put it on your buttocks, and they stick you 70 sticks or 100 sticks, man, until that demon, they get that demon out of you. So that is the case with laying with your sister, man. And different other cases, man. When you are stubborn, really stubborn, and everybody knows that you are stubborn, man. In the other cases, like adultery, its punishment is to be stoned to death, or to be burned with petrol to death. You may ask yourself, where are the police at that time, man? The police enjoy that thing, man. They delay on purpose. That's how things are conducted here in Africa. And the Esau came and demonized Africa, man. So many people in the Western Hemisphere, they thought that Africa is a jungle. People kill each other. No, it is the Torah, man. Esau hates the Torah. That devil hates the Torah, man. Mr. Esau is the best man. What do you expect from Esau? The best man, man. Do you expect moral standard and judgment from the best man? That's why Esau created a lawless society, man. The court system is a lawless society, man. Everywhere everybody worship Esau, man, through his court system. Because in the court you can find somebody who stole chicken being sentenced to 20 years, and somebody who stole billions on the government, he's walking around free because he got money, he got power, man. But that is not the case with Torah, man. Torah is like a saw, man. A saw cut both sides, front back, man. That's why there is a saying that goes like that. So the rebellious child is either beaten for 100 sticks or being killed. This practice is still going up until now, man. So get mad, man, now with your Babylonian mindset, with your Western mindset, with your lawless society, where you can speak anything against your father. That's why you got many single mother families. I am not blaming you, I am blaming Esau, man, because Esau is a devil, man. He goes many fatherless. Esau is making our nation to be fatherless, man. Street cheating and all of that. And the Esau came to Africa, man, to introduce the same Babylonian mindset. When the Bible tells you flee from Babylon, or depart from within her, and don't be partaker of her sin, it is basically telling you needed to have a Middle Eastern standard of judgment and morals, man. You needed to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai with an Eastern mindset, man. Like a man, like a lion. You calling yourself the Lion of Judah, the Lion of Judah. You don't respect your father, don't respect your mother. How are you a lion, man? You don't respect rulership. Don't you know in the animal kingdom, the lion is the one who respects others, man? And the hierarchy, the lion with powers, man. The old lion eat first, man, and all the other small lion follow, man, until it is full, man. That is the animal kingdom. In the case of the of lions, man, you calling yourself the Lion of Judah. Judah himself, Judah, our patriarch, was he listened to his mother and father. Judah was good, man. Judah was not rebellious, man. Judah listened, and he was a judge among his brothers, man. Judah. although he was a fourth kid, and calling yourselves a lion. Do you think the Lion of Judah is sagging in panties and leaving your kids anywhere you want, giving pregnancy to women and leaving? Is that not being lion? Is that you are being a chicken and a cat? You are being a bitch. That's why when you come to camp, you are not supposed to have camp, brother. If you are raised in a family, a good family, you won't be speaking that, because in your family, the law is your father's law, man. That is the top lion, your father, followed by your mother, then is the firstborn. That is a hierarchy. If you are the lastborn, you will do all the chores, man. That's how it go here in Africa, and that's how it go in the Middle East, man. There is division of labor, man. A woman, there is certain work in which a woman do. There is certain work in which a man do. There is certain work in which your mother do and your father do. That it's like that's the order, man. And when you come to a camp, look, I have no problem with having leaders on a camp, even if I be a blazers without any title. There is, I know all about that, because I grew up in the order, man. Even if you here in the Middle East, even the kids without family, man, the street kids, man, the society is there, man, to put morals and standard. Because when you steal, when you are on the street, you steal, they will lay hand on you and kill you, man. So even if you don't have a father, man, the society is designed to put you in order, man. So let's continue. Let's continue there. This is Deuteronomy 21 and 19. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elder of the city and unto the gate of his palace, and they shall say unto the elder of the city, this is our son, is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. All the men of his city shall stone him with stone, that he dies. So shall thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. So this is a testimony that this brother, he used to smoke weed. In many families here in Africa, if not many, even if you smoke weed, man, you are out of the family, man. Your father will chase you. You'll be a drunkard, your father will chase you. You'll be sagging pants, your father will chase you out of the family. You don't want to be responsible, your father will chase you out of the family. You don't want to do anything, your father will chase you out. If you start stealing, your father will bring you to the end of the city and they will kill you. There was this one brother, he was a thief, man. He used to steal these small things, and the elder of the city, they lay hold of him. I was a kid back then. This brother, he was not that old, the same age like us, man, but we were a bit small. So the elder of the city lay hold of that young man, and they beat the hell out of him. Many sticks I couldn't even count, man, to put him in order, man. Because when he go far from home to the people, they don't know him. They will kill him. He will be stoned to death. Being burnt with fire, man, with petrol and the gasoline. So that's what it is going here, man. This is Isaiah 48 and 20. Go ye forth of Babylon, flee ye from the Chaldean, with a voice of singing declare, tell him, utter is even the end of the earth, says the Lord, he has redeemed his servant Jacob. Man. So the scripture telling you, flee from Babylon. Man. This is having an Eastern standard of judgment and the morals and the standard. I am talking about the law, statutes, and the commandment. Rehearses the righteous act, man, by keeping this commandment, man. And if when you are speaking in the street, man, you need to speak with an Eastern mindset, man. That's why you see brothers in America wearing garment, man. People be wondering how is wearing a garment. But if we were in the Middle East, that is normal and common for a man to wear a garment, the fringes, and for you a woman to wrap up. Like here in Africa, they wear dresses. That's why you are freeing from Babylon, man. And when we are there in the street preaching, people will be saying, this men, they are not normal, man. They don't look like us, man. They have departed from the matrix, from the lawless society, from the western, the outermost parts of the earth. They have departed from that nonsense, man. Yeah. And for you niggas who get hurt, man, the elder telling you this and you get hurt, the elder rebuking you and you get hurt, the elder telling you this, you get hurt, you're all mad. You want us to what do you call it? You want us to take you like a little kid, a man with your big beard, you are 28, you want us to take you like a kid, like we are your moms, man, and they put you in our laps, man, tell you, hey, you are not supposed to do this, you are not supposed to do this, you are not supposed, blazaria. Sorry if there is somebody here listening, blazaria, you are not, fuck you, man. You need to have a Eastern standard of judgment, moral value, man. Depart from Babylon, man. That's why you always think you are self-centered, man. You always think as an Israelite. Hey, man, this nigga don't look like an Israelite. Fuck you, man. This nigga, you are not from America, so you are not an Israelite. Hey man, there is a lot of Israelite here in Africa, there is a lot of Israelite in India, there is a lot of Israel in the Philippines, there is a lot of Israel in the Middle East, there is a lot of Israel in China, there is a lot of Israel in Korea, there are a lot of Israelite in Japan, a lot of Israelite in everywhere, man. So you are hurt, and when we come in power after American destruction, we will be going in those different places, man, to bring the children of Israel to Jerusalem, man. Those who will refuse, they will be put to death on sight, man. If you listen more to the apostles, they keep bringing on that always, man. So I was talking about a rebellious child, man. A rebellious child, that's how we deal with him here on the eastern side, on the eastern hemisphere, man. So with that, I say shalom. Till next time.